Want advice about how to manage your time at work better? There are a host of books, blogs, and coaches out there ready to offer you tips and tricks. But do we as individuals really get to make our own choices about what we do with our time at work? Not really, because what we do with our time is influenced heavily by our social context. What is social context? By social context, we mean people's immediate work environments. This includes things like the people you interact with, formal policies at your organization, and informal norms shared by your work group. It also includes demands from outside your work setting, like family responsibilities. For our article published in the Academy of Management Annals, my co-authors, Erin, Reid, and Melissa Mazmanian, and I, Elana Feldman, wanted to understand more about how social context influences people's time use in work settings. So we reviewed over 100 articles, book chapters, and books that address this topic. We did a lot of reading. Through analyzing all of this research, we came to realize that while social context certainly looks different depending on the particular work setting, there are deep-seated, widely shared beliefs about what time use means that span work settings. And these common social meanings of time use play a major role in terms of how people allocate time. We identified 4 specific social meanings of time use as dedication, time use as performance, time use as identity, and time use as power. Although these meanings are often taken for granted and non-conscious, they influence not only how people engage time, but also how they judge and make sense of how others use time. Time use as dedication. The first stream of research reflects an assumption that the amount of time people allocate to work indicates how dedicated they are to their jobs, their employer, and their coworkers. A great example of this social meaning is Mazmanian's 2013 study of a footwear company. After lawyers at the company were given smartphones, they felt compelled to work longer hours to demonstrate rapid responsiveness and thus their dedication. Time use as performance. A second stream of research reveals an assumption that working longer hours means people are stronger performers. That is, they are better at their jobs. Perlow's 1999 study of software engineers is a good example of this. She found that when managers ranked employees to determine pay raises, they ranked engineers who worked longer hours higher. Time use as identity. A third stream of research revolves around the ways that individuals use time to signal and claim various identities. For instance, in her 2015 study, Reid found that male consultants tried to embody the, quote, ideal worker identity by either actually working long hours or hiding that they were not. Time use as power. The fourth and final stream of research surfaces that those with power can exert control over their own and others' time. One study that points to this social meaning is Stanko and Beckon's 2015 study of the US Navy. They showed how the Navy used software to control what sailors did with their time during work hours. Looking across the 4 social meanings, we notice that time use is inherently performative. People convey dedication, performance, identity, and/or power through their use of time, and people interpret these performances, their own and others, based on the same set of meanings. Thinking about the 4 meanings collectively also helped us see that time use at work is deeply emotional for people. Decisions about time can represent passion for work and for colleagues, and not being able to use time in preferred ways can provoke negative emotions. Finally, all 4 social meanings share roots in long-standing notions of time as a quantifiable and scarce resource. These notions date back to the industrial era, when workers exchanged units of their time in return for money. However, given that the nature of work has shifted dramatically since then, especially for gig workers, contractors, and professionals, we wonder, are there other ways of conceptualizing time? And might alternative perspectives on time enable different social meanings that might perhaps make more sense in contemporary times? Thank you for your interest in our article. We hope you enjoy it.